Welcome to Yestergays. It's the podcast where we talk about the shit in the past. But we got some shit to talk about that happened today. First and foremost,
yes,
heated rivalry.
Oh, yes. I mean, baby, it's smut. It's wonderful smut. Like, have you watched the show yet?
No, because by the way, and when we talk about influencers, let me just let you guys know something. If I see him talk about something on his Instagram, my immediate reaction is to go see what all the fuss is about. So I motherfucking downloaded this book.
The audiobook.
And they were fucking in the credits. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine.
In the table of contents, there was fucking.
If someone had to verbally describe what they are doing in the show in detail, that's almost dirtier than the show. Because like I was like that it's like the eroticism of the acts in the first two episodes are pretty wild, and it's not like we're not getting like kiss and cutaway. We're getting like this is the most accurate homosexual sex since I think Fellow Travelers depicted on screen.
Listen, I'm at NBC. I'm doing the Today Show. I have my AirPods on. I am maybe like 15 feet away from my phone. That's like on the other side of the hair and makeup thing charging. I'm in one seat. Uma Thurman is like 2 seats away from me. And all of a sudden, my phone is on the other side of Uma Thurman. I'm thinking I'm cool. You know, I'm listening to it on my headset. No one can hear me. I'm trying to like hide my face because like some of the shit they're talking about is pretty graphic in detail.
It's wild.
All of a sudden, my worst nightmare happens at the Today Show. My earpods say power off.
Oh, and it just goes to the phone.
It just goes to the phone. So I leap over motherfucking Uma Thurman to get to said phone to press pause because the part that we were on would make Rick James blush. That's how nasty it was.
I mean, see, that's where like I would like we just differ. I'd be like, Uma, come listen to this. This is some crazy shit. I'd be like, what's up, Kill Bill? Let's talk about it.
Oh my God. I mean,
but then all this stuff happened with me because I guess the creator of the show, he's homosexual, I'm pretty sure. He did Letterkenny, which is it's actually a pretty brilliant Canadian sitcom that I found on like Hulu during the pandemic. But he was like, it doesn't matter if the leads are gay. Yes, it does, babe. Yes, it does. And like, I like, these are two adult men that are getting a huge career boost from like playing the flirting game, talking about it. Like in one of the interviews, they're talking about the casting and the chemistry. And the Canadian one was like, oh yeah, I knew he was the one because when the other guys were good, but like when he was doing when we were talking, when we were talking, it felt like he was gonna pin me down and fuck me. It's like, babe, if you're straight and saying that, like, shut up. Like you like just like I don't like again like it's anybody can do what they want. I'm markedly less interested in it if they're straight. That's just me. That's just me.
Here's the jam. The two leads are gay.
Yeah.
So why don't you just say, you know what? We just needed two gay men. Because once you got two gay men, you saw the finished product.
Exactly.
And even if you didn't think you needed two gay men at the beginning, now that you have them, you should embrace it.
Right? Like, let's promote that they're sexy and everyone's obsessed with it. You got hockey players making TikToks about it. But like, we didn't need it. Like, it's just always something. I'm sorry. It's just always something that like a white gay says. Like, it's okay. No, we need representation, kids. Like there's so many roles. In a perfect world, everybody could do everything. But we all know that
in a perfect world,
this baby, that's not where we live. That is not the world in which we live. That being said, I'm excited for the rest of the episodes. That being said, I'm a supporter. You got a friend in me, you got a friend in me, you know.
If you're not in season 2, the way I have been deep diving on this whole thing because of your Instagram posts, because you know I get scared when I see a story from you. Okay.
I mean, every day. I mean, I've realized that I'm pissing someone off every day. I don't know how that just wasn't in my mind until you brought it up in this podcast. You were like, "Oh, my friends text me sometimes." I'm like, "Who? Who have I said anything about?
Yeah.
In my mind, once it's in the world, it's just offloaded. It just doesn't matter. I just think, oh, it's gone. It's gone forever. And that is not how it works.
That's not how it
Did
works.
not realize people's feelings are regularly getting hurt.
And here's the funny thing. It's the people who have texted me and called me about it. I will say, I think their first reaction is like, I just want him to know my side of the story or where he's coming from, where I'm coming from. And I'm always like, no, baby. No. I'm like,
Incorrect.
he ain't the one.
You're like, this,
He ain't the
that's like
one.
Quad from whatever. It's like Married to Medicine. No, baby.
Baby.
No.
No.
You best sit. And we've learned. We've learned. I think Sydney Sweeney's hairstylist has taught us you don't want to come directly to me. That's that's not a good idea for you.
Hold on. Look at me. Hold on. Let me. Look, I'm mixing my Metamucil so I can digest.
he's like, oh no, we got stomach issues. But it's like, babe, the funniest part about that whole situation was the thing that triggered him was me giving him a begrudging compliment. I said the hair looks better than that stiff wig yesterday. And it did.
By the way, that's like saying you look less fat than you did a month ago.
And sometimes, I mean, it was a backhanded compliment, but that, like, of all the things I've said about this girl in the past 5 or 6 months, that was probably the most measured and kind. And this is the hill you want to die on?
I was confused. I guess, like, if I was a hairstylist and anyone said stiff about some shit I'm doing,
I get it.
I'm throwing hands. But you know what? I will say this about him. I think Glenn Gogo is a very talented hairstylist.
Me too. That's my thing. I like 99% of your work. I'm like, not everybody hits every time, Glenn Coco. No candy cane for you today. Whatever that Mean Girls line is.
Yeah, I think Glenn Coco's hair hits. I think you probably struck a nerve when you hit the stiff. I also thought that he was going to delete said comments yesterday.
Right.
But I gotta be honest, when I woke up and I saw that he stood on business, I was like, all right, Glenn Coco. I mean, you're braver than me.
The business standing on is bankrupt, babes.
Like the right business.
No, it wasn't the right business. Like, stand by your hair. I would argue all day about the hair because I'm like, it was stiff. Oh, it wasn't a wig? Okay, it looks stiff to me. But, like, again, if you go to his page, 99% of his work, spectacular. Spectacular. But then you want to argue about, like, oh, that's my girl, baby. I'm sorry. You're an employee. You're well paid, but that's not your friend. That's not your MAGA rat ass friend. That's your employer, babes. That's your employer. She pays your bills. So, like, come on. I mean, you might be both, but, like, the primary thing is she pays you money to do her hair. Which most of the time you do well, because I don't attack her hair. Ever. No. Usually. It's her politics, her moral, her general constitution. But the hair, usually. Good job, Glenn.
Yeah, it's hidden, usually.
Usually. But that being said, have fun on the plantation today, beloved.
Oh, no. I need another Metamucil.
Enjoy.
Did you see that Miley got that ring?
Yes. Who is this man?
I don't know, but that's the best part about it. The fact that I do not know who this man is and that they have been together for as long as they have been together lets me know that she is not going to make the same mistake for the third time, where she's dating a man who is trying to do the same thing that she is doing. And
I think he's a musician, though. I think he's a musician.
He's a musician.
He looks like one.
The other two men tried to tame said Miley Cyrus because they weren't musicians.
Also
they were
true.
Actors trying to be, A-list and trying to be celebrity couples. But Miley Cyrus is a fucking rock star.
Have you seen that quote of Chris Hemsworth where it was like a meme where Chris Hemsworth was asked about her and he was like, amazing diva, brilliant, talented. For a while, she was the most famous member of our family. And someone wrote, way to say my brother's a fucking dumbass.
Idiot. Idiot.
Like, that's how to say my brother fumbled and he's a fucking idiot without saying it. Like, I was like, damn. Chris was like, diva, legend, icon. Like,
My
I play
brother's a fuck
flowers for
up.
my kids every night. Oh, I love it.
She's one of those girls where I'm just like, if somebody was like, I think I'm gonna pop the question to Miley, I'll be like, you got Goldie Hawn there. You better just hold on
She's
for as
great.
long as
She
possible.
really is. She's like, she's gonna be like, it's crazy that Dolly Parton is her godmother because like that's her path. She is just destined to like in 2066 be doing like Party in the USA at the Super Bowl. Like, and I hopefully I'll be alive. We'll see. That would make us 80 and her like 70, whatever. But like, you know what I mean? Like that's she is a what is it? What was I thinking? She is like not a legend, but she is like
She's
in
a
that
legend in the
era.
making.
Yeah.
We don't have any rock stars. Like, we really don't have like the Joan Jetts. We haven't grown up with, the Karen Carpenters, like all these like music icons that came
Oh,
generations before us. She is our Joan Jett. Like,
no,
she is our
she's a
Pat
legacy
Benatar.
artist. That's what I'm saying. She's a legacy artist. Nowadays, like I'm down for every album. Every album is just like and almost an artistic experiment. Like she has a core fan base. She will always have enough fans to do an arena tour, regardless of new, old, whatever. And she's just truly, I don't know. I think she is a generational talent for the Disney girls.
I think you're right. The other thing that I saw two memes that made me feel really fucking old.
What memes?
One is there's a meme out there that says, I'm going to call you after 9 when my minutes are free.
I mean, I also got in trouble every month for going over the minutes. Yeah, because I just didn't care. I was like, I'm on a family plan. I was like, Steve and Janice will deal with this, and like, but like, I'll call you back. Like, what? But
By
yeah,
the way,
because
for anybody who is under the age of 30, who is trying to get educated about this podcast, when we were younger and we got our first cell phones, we were on a family plan
yeah,
normally, and every phone got an allotted amount of minutes. Now, the cheat code to that was it was like free after 9 p.m.
yeah, like you get like unlimited minutes after like 9 p.m.
Also, back then, a text message used to cost 10 cents.
Yes, yes.
So you only
Remember when
texted whenever.
unlimited text and blah 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 blah. I'm like, what? Can you imagine text costing money now? Like individual text messages. Actually, bring that back. That would fix so much. You'd only say what needed to be said. Because nowadays, honestly, we get too much texting.
Oh, no. Also, bring back when I had to hit the 9 4 times to get to the S. I had to
T9 texting? You
PQRS.
mean T9 texting?
PQRS.
Yeah, when you had to like really like, but that was, I wonder if I could still do that. Remember, you could do it with just your thumb doing this T9
Damn, I didn't have to
texting.
look at my phone. I
Hell,
didn't have to
didn't even
look
have to
at my
look.
phone.
Amazing,
By the
amazing.
time I got the
You know,
BlackBerry, I was Helen Keller.
yeah. The BlackBerry. I mean, that was because you could feel the. I miss Blackberries. Honestly, that's one thing I wish we could bring back is Blackberries. Like, just I don't. I really liked. I liked feeling the keyboard. I liked feeling businessy. I liked going. I liked the rollerball on the side, going through emails, not paying attention. Like, just so great.
BlackBerry was lit. I remember fighting the iPhone for at least
As
5
long as I could. Yeah, I don't think I got
years.
the. I don't think I converted the iPhone until like 2009. That
Yeah,
was like
I don't think I got
two,
the
3 years.
iPhone until like 6. I was like, first of all, I'm not paying $1,000
Right?
for a goddamn cell phone. That first and foremost, okay, not happening. I don't know why I was so suspicious of it when it first came out.
Because it didn't have any buttons. It was like we're like it was a small. Were iPads already out? I was like, this is a small iPad. Why would I want a small iPad
Yeah,
or maybe a large iPad? I forget which one came first, iPads or iPhones. But I was like, so I'm supposed to use a little iPad for everything? That doesn't make sense. And just trusting a smooth screen at the time didn't make any sense. For
no,
like, oh, what if you drop it? What happens? I didn't trust that aspect of it all.
it's crazy. Before we move on to our topics, I first want to say thank you guys for writing reviews on our podcast. However, I caught a stray last week.
We both did. To be clear, that was the funniest part. I'm like, who are you even complimenting? You're literally shitting on both of us.
The fact that we got a double stray with one bullet.
Yeah, the shot through the heart.
It was brilliant. Whoever left that comment about me being the toxic friend when you
it was like, it's like everybody thinks Blakely is the toxic idiot, but I'm like, wait, who? What? I was unaware of that feedback, but it's like it's actually Justin that's. I'm like, so all right.
I was like, who said that?
To recap, everyone hates me, but they should hate Justin.
It. Someone liked it on Reddit. It was terrible.
I liked it and reposted it because I was like, what is happening here?
It was amazing. We both reposted it.
I was like, huh? I was like, so which one of us do you like? And also, where is this forum that says I suck? Because I was unaware. I was blissfully unaware of it until that comment. I was like, oh. But then I will go through all our comments and comment back. I think people forget, like, I'm a human being and I'm petty. Like, I'm not nice. If you catch me hungry, babe, if you catch me before I've eaten, you're gonna reach out your hand and pull back a nub. Some girl last week wrote a small novel on North American privilege because I refused to learn Paul Mescal's name. She's like, I don't think you understand the history of the Irish. I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
I saw it. I
said, baby, shut the actual fuck up. That's a white man.
I was about to put a gif of a white lady running.
Maybe the Irish haven't been second-class citizens since the Emancipation Proclamation, bitch. Like, what? Shut up. Shut up. This isn't the Gilded Age, you fool. Like, what are you talking about?
When she hungry and she got time, y'all better watch her ass.
For real. I'm just like, the white women are continuously confused. Like, babe, I know you, like, want a black best friend and the aesthetics are here, but I'm not the one. You are barking up the wrong tree, even on a good day. But yeah, take it up with Michael Flatley. That's what I'm going to say. Take it up with the Lord of the Dance.
Speaking of not the one, on this day in history, Prince Charles and Princess Diana publicly announced their separation on December 9th, 1992. Now, the news did not come from Diana or Charles directly. It was delivered by UK Prime Minister John Major to the House of Commons on behalf of Buckingham Palace. Major read a prepared statement confirming that the Prince and Princess of Wales had agreed to separate. He emphasized that they were not divorcing at the time, that their children, Prince William and Prince Harry, remained a priority, and both would be carrying out public royal duties. Now, apparently,
that's wild.
Well, now we know the truth. In 1992, the marriage had been deteriorating for years. Charles had a long-time relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles, and that was widely whispered about in London. And Diana was struggling with intense media scrutiny, bulimia, and emotional isolation. They would stay legally married for nearly 4 more years, and their divorce was finalized on August 28, 1996.
So she died like less than a year after they got divorced. That's crazy. The black one got away, girl. The black one got away.
It's like a Jordan Peele movie.
It got a
Jordan Peele movie.
I mean, it truly is, except the white girl died. Being in the royal family is like probably being in a Jordan Peele movie. They take your phone, they gaslight you, they basically make you dress up in all these crazy ways, and everything you do is wrong. Then they make you have a baby, and they lock you in a room away from the baby.
I bet you it really feels like Get Out.
It feels like a horror film.
I bet it really does.
That's why I give Meghan grace, because they tried to Britney Spears her. They gave her a smoothie of Britney Spears and Diana, and she said no, thank you. She said I'm vegan. She said, and she got away. I wish she would just talk about it one day. Like, I know she has to like maintain, or I think because of the trauma wants to maintain something. But I'd be like, you know what this bitch did on August 3rd? Do you know what this bitch Kate did to me?
Let
This
me tell
skinny
you,
J. Crew looking hoe. Like, I would have read everybody.
I think that she got out of there and she talked to Oprah maybe 2 years too soon.
Too early. Agreed.
Because I think if she had sat on it for a little bit longer, first of all, she was still trying to be politically correct.
Yeah.
She was still trying to be PC. She was still trying to be the Duchess of Sussex. And honestly, I just want Meghan Markle to tell me what happened.
We needed the Netflix money to clear because she was like, wait, my kids need protection. What am I going to do if we piss them off? But baby, now you got money. I want Meghan Markle to come out in a backless gown with her natural hair to Diana Ross's It's My House and just sit down and air these bitches out. And these bitches clear them. Because Harry did it. Have you read Spare? Spare is a Tyler Perry novel. Spare is a Tyler Perry movie starring white people. Okay?
But gingers really are black people. He aired them bitches out.
Aired them out. Aired his blood out. This ginger man aired his blood out. And can you guys sit down? And again, I want Diana Ross. I've seen your curly hair, Meghan. It's beautiful. Can we please let the silk press go for a second?
But that's why
destroy them.
Up. She fucked up and went too soon because first and foremost, she couldn't air the family out until he aired the family out. Because once he aired the family out, it's like me. Once you air your mom out, bang, bang, my guns are coming out too. Okay? Because they locked and loaded.
Boom.
So for her, I think the Oprah interview was way too early. I also think the Netflix documentary was a year or two too early because if I'm reading in the press what I'm reading and it's true that she makes somebody announce her arrival, when she walks through a room still, then we're never going to get the Meghan Markle that we want. So I'm waiting for that bitch to come out.
But also she probably gets announced because she has security. See, this is like where all the context shit is. Like, think about it. Like, somebody probably had to go like, oh, like, think about the Balenciaga show where she's like walking in last minute. Yeah, because of security reasons. Someone probably has to announce her. She's one of probably, I would say, top 10 most famous women in the world. And also top 5 in terms of crazy white people, most hated.
True.
So like, yeah, she can't just be walking up and in through.
Good point.
But I would just love, give me like two martini. I want to see 2 martini Meghan. I want to see two teeny Meg. I want to see 2 teeny Meg come out to play. That's what I want.
Give me one margarita.
You know what I mean? As last week, honestly, I want a level 3 Meghan. A level 3 drunk Meghan. That's who I want to talk to. I don't want to talk to the flowers on the bread bullshit ass Meghan because I don't like kids.
Give me level 7.
I don't want to talk to sourdough starter Meghan. I want to talk to 2 teeny Meg. 2 teeny and no silk press Meg. Give me that. Give me that bitch. Where's she at?
This is who I want. I want to talk to, does anybody have a cigarette? Meghan. I want to talk to somebody who's so fucked up, they're looking for a sieve. And I want
to talk to the opening of The Boy Is Mine, Meghan. Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute? That's who I want to talk to. The Boy Is Mine, Meghan. That's who I want to fucking see. Just that Vogue cigarette, be like, excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute?
Like, Barbara, is this Barbara? Yeah, it is.
Right?
Early.
See, that's why I wish Barbara Walters, because who would even do it now? Because like Barbara's dead. I don't want to see Oprah again. Because honestly, Oprah's the ops. Also, I'll say that Oprah, you're the ops.
No, you know who's gonna do it? Diane Sawyer.
Ooh, or Katie Couric.
No.
Why Diane over Katie?
Because Diane is shadier.
Is
we
she?
know historically, yes, Diane Sawyer fucking sat across from Britney Spears and said, "Look at this photo. Do you think that this is a good example for your kids?" Like,
well, they all. Let's be real. Everybody tried Britney. Britney has been tried by the media worse than almost any white woman since Diana. They'd be like, do you think, like, your belly button shows, do you think you, like, Ohio Man 37 says, you're a nasty, slutty bitch whore. What do you think? She's like 19. She's like, excuse me? What?
When Manette Lauer said, what do you want? Like, what do you want in life? And she just was chewing that gum and she was like, I just want them to leave me alone. I'm like, the fact that no one said, cut this fucking camera and get the fuck out of my house.
Right? We're like, what do you want, bitch? What do you want, Diane? What do you want, Diane? What do you want? Let's talk
What
about
are
let's talk about who's been up in your puss,
you?
Diane. Who's been up in your shit? Let's talk about that. Like I like
That's when Whitney was like, when she was like, has it ever
Tiger's
got
Lack.
physical? When she goes, no, she goes, did it ever get physical? She was like, I want to get physical. She was looking at her like, she goes, oh, do you? She's like, yeah, sometimes I want to get physical with you, Diane.
That's what I love. I love it. That's my favorite kind of interview is when a classy black woman threatens physical violence to the white host, and it doesn't happen that often. Viola Davis on Hot Ones, I love that. She was so mad, and she said, "Has anybody ever whipped your ass? Has anybody ever?" She was so pissed. She goes, "Has anybody ever beat the shit out of you?" Because you were just sitting there sweating. Because there was that beautiful time, and I still love that show when people didn't really know why they were there, but they knew they had to do it, and also like they didn't know it was real. A lot of them thought it was fake. And you get in there and you get on that shit, and you're like, okay, because like
Yep.
that's my reaction. I'd be like, I need to hit Sean. I'd be like,
Yep.
I need to actually punch you. Like that. That's what I got to do.
I want to fight you on that. I one time was on the press line and Kobe Bryant had just died.
I remember that day. That was the Oscars.
There was like a Black women in Hollywood thing happening. It was literally Black women in Hollywood. Gail had just had that terrible interview with Lisa Leslie where she asked that inappropriate question and Lisa Leslie kind of gave her the look of like, not here, bitch. Like, no, not happening. And every question on our side, because, unfortunately, there are a lot of white women and people that are not of color in all the big four extra ET access. And they
Yeah.
send you with these questions. They're not on the carpet. They don't know what it feels like to be in an uncomfortable situation on the carpet. And as a Black person, I said, I don't think we're going to ask this. That's a poor taste, and I will not be asking that today. And I'm going to stand on that. So I get to the carpet. There's this very cute white girl. She's like Latin. She's there for extra, and I could see her sweating. And she's talking to her producer. She's like, I don't think I can ask this question. Like, I'm so scared. And the producer was like, you have to do it. Like, if we don't go home with this question, like, we're fucked. Like, we have to do this.
Is the
So I said,
producer white?
the producer was white.
We'll
And
circle back. But yes,
I'm
continue.
going to say this. I don't see things in race. That's not where I go to first.
I do.
You do.
Every damn time.
I don't go to that first.
Ebony and Ivory live together. I'm going to fuck you up, Ivory. Guess what?
So this girl was like almost in tears. So I pulled her on the side. I was like, what's going on? She was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm really scared. I'm shitting on myself. And I said, okay, well, let's see who's coming down the aisle and let me help you out. So thank God Lonnie Love walked on the carpet first. Thank God she's always early. So she comes to me and I say to her, skip me. Can you go to this girl from Extra? She's freaking out because they're making her ask a question about the Kobe Bryant, Gail King thing. Can you just shut it down in the nicest way possible? And she was like, I got you. So Lonnie went, the girl asked the question, and Lonnie did a very great job of being like, you know what? I know you guys have a job to do, but this is Black women in Hollywood. We're celebrating Black women, and taking down a Black woman at Black women in Hollywood is not going to happen today.
No.
I would appreciate it if you guys would stop asking that question on the carpet. Let it be known. And then she left and she came back and I thanked her so much. And it kind of set the precedent for that day. But, it's a very shitty place to be.
See, and that's crazy too, because my one experience with working a carpet is the Met. But I feel like maybe I'm just so crazy. Like I had a producer that wanted me to talk to certain people, and there were certain people I'd be like, no. I would just be like, there's video, and like people will have to go in the bowels. My sister saw it of like there'd be like a certain white girl that would walk by, and I would look at the whole pit and be like, you used to me look back at my producer and be like, no.
You live your life without a parent company, and honestly, I'm so fucking jealous of it.
I
Wish.
I felt bad. She was like, "Who?" So she was like, "So and so's coming. Let's get her." I was like, "No, I don't care." She was like, "What?" I was like, "It's like I don't. I'm not." Because there was one. I think I was talking to Al Sharpton, and I forget what like white girl it was behind him. And they're like, "Get her." And I'm like, I'm not gonna stop talking to Reverend Al motherfucking Sharpton to like talk to Lisa from Blackpink or something, or like not. She's not white, but like some like Gen Z Asian or white person, and we're at the Superfine Black Met Gala, and I'm talking to the Reverend Al Sharpton. And I said, "Girl, get the fuck out of my earpiece." Get the fuck out of my face with that.
Get the fuck out of my face. Get the
But
fuck out
circling
of
back
my
to
face.
producers, did you see Sierra and Venita have been? I didn't know what happened because I haven't been watching this season of Southern Charm, but like we've all been knowing. Do you see? They said blink twice if Craig is MAGA, and Sierra said blink blink
Oh, I
in
did
writing.
see that.
Yeah, she's up in it. She's up in it. I love it. I love it. I love
And
it because we've been
Blink wants a page left him because of it, and it was
because
crazy.
we've been knowing Craig is a dummy for a while now, for a hot minute. All right, so and again, if you still want to pick up that trash, I'll stop you. I'll be there to help you. But this man, but I think it's a problem with Bravo, and like I'll say this, like Andy Cohen has done a brilliant job, but I do think Bravo's one shortfall is like they can do a white cast, they can do a black cast. They really, really struggle with integration. And I think that goes back to the producers because I've talked to Sierra and some of the other girls behind the scenes, and like even when there's 2 or 3 of them, and like we'll make jokes about like Black History Month or whatever. Like I think when the whole production team is white, they don't realize that that's not a serious thing, or that's funny, or that adds to story. So often I feel like Black women and Black men get reduced to either a very flat, one-dimensional character because the parts of us that are interesting and culturally relevant, the production team doesn't even know what to fucking do with. And I always say that, like, Sierra is one of the funniest, most sardonic, like, wild, crazy, cool bitches I've ever met in my life. Like, running around with Sierra at Cannes Lions, but I feel like every season on Summer House, she's reduced to, like, which white man this season likes her. And even you see last season, Carl's like, I have a crush on you. She's like, bitch, what? She looks at like, she's like, I'm not even engaging in this. Like, she's like, no. Also,
no.
Yeah, but like even Southern Charm, like Craig, like being like, there's this whole undercurrent of there's a Black woman on this show in the South. Already for me, Mason Dixon red flag. And like, you know, this Black woman knows you're MAGA, which means you voted markedly against her rights. And then you're like, why isn't she on my side? Like, it's a weird thing. Or it's like when they have talks about colorism on the Potomac. I'm like, Andy, you're out of your depth, babes. You don't know. You can't control Giselle and Candace fighting with each other. Like you have no dog in this fight. So I think I don't know how they fix it, but there is an undercurrent with Bravo of like, you can't keep letting these people who are like markedly racist exist and not address it just because they're funny. They're fun clown shows on TV because Craig is a perfect idiot for reality TV. But when you take all that into account, it must be addressed in some form. And I think that's on the production teams. Because if I was a producer on Southern Charm, I'm always putting Craig in an escape room, somewhere where he can fall or trip. Like I'm always like, there might I'm just gonna Home Alone Craig's entire house, and that's gonna be an episode. Thumbtacks, micro machines, maybe a can of paint hits him in the head. We're gonna have a Blakely produced bottle episode for Bravo Racist, where we just put them in a house and I fuck with them like the killer from Saw.
Oh my god, shut up, you guys!
Do Bravo Saw like honestly like real life Squid Game, like that. You give me Ramona, you give me Craig, you give me a few other people, and be like, all right, guys, make it out of the house alive. Good luck.
And by the way, the doll is not the Asian doll; it's just Cynthia with her 3 hairs on this side, on that side. She's like,
exactly. Like, make it out. Good luck, kids.
You guys, speaking of making it out, Bernie Madoff was arrested on December 11th in 2008. The arrest came after Madoff confessed to his two sons that his investment advisory business was one big lie, a multi-billion-dollar Ponzi scheme. His sons immediately contacted their attorneys, who then alerted federal authorities. I didn't know that part. FBI agents showed up at Madoff's Manhattan penthouse the next morning, and he was taken into custody. Madoff ran the largest Ponzi scheme in the U.S. history, estimated at $65 billion in fabricated account balances. The real cash losses were about 17 to 20 billion. His victims range from celebrities and charities to pension funds, banks, and everyday investors.
I mean, one, kudos to his sons. Because the average little spoiled brat is going to be like, let's figure out how to like continue. They're like, actually, no. It takes a lot for your born wealthy white child to be like, actually, call the law. That is how big this fraud was. Was his kids were like, his kids said, like what's it called? Beat me 911.
Literally.
Beat me 911. I call me. But that's to the feds.
Quicker than a pancake at IHOP on this man.
True. I'm like, but also have someone who's worked in finance. If you like, so you didn't know, like were they stupid? But like you have to have like a compliance team or somebody that knows what's going on. So if that man was maintaining a $65 billion fraud alone,
$65 billion,
then they were idiots.
I think they all got, but no, I think that advisory whole crew. So the sons were apparently in different departments.
Okay.
And they were like not on this particular advisory board. I think the people who were also in this scheme with him, who were also in compliance, went down as well. But the sons were in different divisions. It's so crazy because when
girl, you could be like, the math ain't mathing. Like, I'm sorry, like I'd be like in 2008 when we were going through at that time, yay millennials, what we thought was going to be the biggest financial crisis of our lives. And you're like, oh, our returns are 40%. Oh, what you investing in, Dad? What is the overall strategy that you're using?
Yeah, but if Steven Spielberg didn't even know, Steven Spielberg didn't even know how he was getting 40% back and still putting money in.
That's not Steven's job. Steven's job is to make E.T. and Jurassic Park. It's not his job to be like, what are you doing, bro? Steven wasn't working at the company. His kids were.
But if somebody told me tomorrow that some Stacy or white man Steve was embezzling money through the podcast, I'd be like, I don't motherfucking know.
But the podcast job isn't to invest people's money. If Steve told me like tomorrow, like he couldn't hear or he was deaf, if Steve's core competency made no sense, you know that then I'd be like, what's happening here? Or if Steve was like, I'm like, you know what I mean? Or if Steve was reading questions and it seemed like Steve couldn't read. Yeah, I'd be like, that's where we should know, you know? Like, also, where is Steve going to embezzle from? Yeah, what if Steve has been embezzling from like the coffee? Like, what if every time Steve got his coffee, he was charging like $7,000 at Goop?
And by the way,
and let's just go with that. Let's run with that just so we can have a little investigation. Because I think, because Steve's not here today, so I say, hey, podcast one, let's investigate Steve. That's what happens because that's what happens when you're not here.
I felt bad when the Madoff shit was happening. I felt bad for the mom. And when you watch her interview, there was an interview she did with 60 Minutes. And the way that woman was smoking that Marlboro Red in her house.
She looked like Dorito Real Housewives.
She looked like Dorito, just smoking in that house. And I said to my boyfriend at the time, he's like, well, she should have went to jail too. I'm like, she had no clue.
That's one thing. That's one person I do not blame is because knowing a lot of finance wives, their husbands don't tell them shit. And if they ask questions, like literally, they will get kind of like cursed out for asking a question. And these are the ones that don't embezzle or that we know of. So she's like, okay, cool. I got an allowance. She's like, I got a platinum card or a black card. I charge at the club. I charge at the club account. I buy a burger once a fiscal quarter. Like, she's not the issue.
And
She
she
is
also
not
had
the issue.
she had her family and her friends investing money into this damn Ponzi scheme, and her siblings and her parents lost all their money as well. I don't think that that woman would have done that knowing what she knew. You don't get your family involved in the
No,
crime.
you don't put your family's money in knowing this shit's a fucking. Speaking of which, have you seen the Beast in Me, that Claire Danes show with the other with?
Bitch.
That's what I was thinking about when the first wife, her parents put all that money in. That's wild,
Exactly. And then the brother had to give her the business.
wild.
It's
Also, just like
wild.
let your rich people, let your husband fail. Hey, if there's any billionaire wives out here, let him fail. Don't give him your money. If he runs a hedge fund and he says, "Oh, I need your," if you are generationally rich and he's new wealthy, don't put your parents' money in. If you have a family trust the cousins are living off of and it's about $100 million, you're getting $4 million a year split 10 ways. Don't fuck it up. Say, hey, honey bun, fix your own fucking life. Get
Did
your
you see
shit
the girl
together,
from
bitch.
Did you see the girl from Dallas from The Bachelorette on TikTok and that whole thing?
No, what happened? I don't watch it. I don't. Rachel is the only person from Bachelor Nation I'm even
Okay.
remotely familiar with.
So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the cliff notes. It's a big thing right now on TikTok. This girl's from Dallas. She was on The Bachelorette. She was on The Bachelor. She was one of the ladies. Um, she met this Dutch guy on a trip. Um, Wealthy Swedish guy, told him that he comes from aristocracy. She like basically starts dating this guy, and within like a month or two, she lends him money. Um, and it's like, oh, my credit card's frozen. There's some tie up at the bank. Can I just pay can you give me $4,000 to like pay for this? I'll give you the cash back. And she said that the first time she was like, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then it started getting crazier and crazier, and the ass started getting bigger and bigger. And then she went to Sweden and was introduced to his family, but his family, was not aristocracy. Like they didn't come off as aristocracy, but he played it off and said that they became more humble once, the parents got a divorce. The mom went back to her roots, something like that. So then she finds out months later that he had been stealing money from her, but had also had all of these secret meetings with her friends, her siblings, and they all invested in this company that he was selling to them. And one of her friends lost $200,000 in it. But I'm like,
What the fuck? Have they not seen Is this the Tinder swindler or is this a different person?
this is a different person. But the crazy part about it
How did
is,
he get your friend to invest $200,000 behind your back?
I have no idea. I'm like, how is this?
And
I'm
how did
like,
your friend not tell you your boyfriend asked me for 200 grand?
that was the big problem. How
And she's
did your
black?
friend? She's Nigerian.
Girl, this is making me tired.
I'm like, what the fuck,
What,
girl?
girl,
Don't put
what?
this on TikTok.
No. Like between Risa Tisa and the Tinder swindler, people need to I always say Jacob Elordi, baby, this needs to go to the court of law. Cause this is just making, and I don't want to call anybody that gets scammed stupid, but it is making you appear negligent. And it is making me question your friendships. Because if you have friends that gave him 200 grand and did not speak to you about said 200,000, I have no friend that's ever given anybody probably over $400 and not told me.
That bitch still owe me $300.
I'm, oh, babe, I got a friend that owes me 425.36 and I'm aware. All right. What?
And
But
that was in '99.
that's with interest, it's been accruing. So I don't know what you're talking about. One, you have friends that have a $250,000 to lose almost. And this breaks my brain. I'm like Winona Ryder doing the math on that meme.
It's not
I don't
working.
know. This is
It's
why The
not
Bachelor doesn't
working.
work. I don't understand how The Bachelor is even still a thing.
Oh, I'm so excited about the next season.
Who's on it now?
Bachelorette.
Oh, the ghetto girl. I've talked about this. I'm sorry, and I'll say it again. There's no way a woman of color could be that ghetto and be the Bachelorette.
I can't.
Will that season be entertaining? Yes, but you can't have two baby daddies, a domestic violence charge, and be the Bachelorette if you're not a white girl.
What's that commercial? It's a brand new day.
I mean, they're not ready. What Disney? You've turned The Bachelor into Love and Hip Hop, and just mark my words. I'm sorry, because I was actually watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives yesterday. These bitches are crazy. It's entertaining. I love it. It should be called Jesus Skanks, number one, because that's more accurate. All right, half y'all cheating, half y'all pregnant. Y'all doing ketamine and morphine and drinking sodas, but then how is the church even still involved in this? Okay, like your husband's drinking your piss. You're not holier than thou. Literally, he's drinking your excrement, and that is that. But you know who's come out on top of this?
Whitney.
Oh,
yeah.
Whitney,
the dark horse.
Whitney played you bitches for suckers. Played you bitches for suckers. Whitney said, "I'm only filming because of Dancing with the Stars. Fuck these hoes." She's in the confessional. Said, I'm here for opportunities. What you gonna do?" Almost won Dancing with the Stars. Now she's on Broadway.
Chicago. Also, I have a theory.
Hey, go, give it to me.
My theory is Whitney technically couldn't win Dancing with the Stars because she did sign up for Chicago. So if you win Dancing with the Stars, you have to do that tour. I don't think she had enough time in her schedule. And I think
you think she knew, and she was just like, "I'm in the finale." Because once she makes the finale, who fucking cares? Like Dylan Efron, the hot one whose dad is dead, who's Australian, and her. Like you all got paid. I mean, maybe there's like a $10,000 bonus, but it's like they're all flying private. They're all chilling. Yeah. They've all like Dylan. Honestly, Dylan Efron might be the come up of 2025.
You know what? I wasn't into Alex Earl until the last night of Dancing with the Stars.
No, Alex Earl. No, Alex Earl is running a hot is right on Sydney Sweeney's heels for my least favorite white blonde. All right. Her mother was the hooker that got Elliot Spitzer thrown, or her stepmom. Her stepmom is the hooker that got Elliot Spitzer thrown out for being like fucking governor. Her mom is that call girl.
No,
her stepmother is that call girl.
You're lying.
Her stepmother is a former sex worker who is now MAGA.
Hold on.
How you gonna be a sex worker and be MAGA, girl? What? Dummy. And Alex's dad was cheating on her mom with this woman, and then marry her.
Hold on.
Her little chillins. I'm like, how you gonna don't let this woman root for you? This woman fucked your birth mother over. Bump
you know what's
her.
really crazy? You know what's really fucking wild? Now that you've said that, I cannot believe that woman started a beef with Cheryl fucking Burke, knowing who she was and that they were gonna dig up this like whole situation.
Baby, I did a deep dive on Alex Earl because I didn't understand 2 years ago, and I was like, her stepmom is Ashley Dupree. Ashley Dupree.
God, I forgot about this.
Everybody look it up. Everybody, please go comment. Alex Earl's mother is a sex worker, or stepmother is a sex worker in our comments today. I'd love that. Please put that in our comments and in our reviews.
You guys, I got to wrap because I got to do a deep. I was not ready. Why am I doing it on my own podcast?
And remember, Alex Earl's stepmom is a sex worker.
Get out of here.
But sex work is working. That's not why we don't respect her. We don't respect her because she's an asshole. That's why. Because we're feminists. And she's a bitch.
Sex workers work. And I will stand behind a sex worker any day of the week. I have my
all day, every day. Yeah. All day, every day. Listen, sex work makes the world go round.
I am mad that I went to college twice and I'm on TV 5 days a week and I'm not making half as much money as my OnlyFans friends. Okay.
I'm
jealous.
Okay? But that's honestly, OnlyFans people, they should run corporations, because the way they got the people running the DMs, my friend was just telling me about it. The DMs, I didn't realize you like subscribe and they got like pay-per-views. I'm like, y'all are basically running a small CNN. Y'all should teach CNN how to do the news.
The marketing, the pyramid marketing that they're doing.
Get people behind the paywall, babe. New York Times have been able to get me to subscribe for 4 years, but I mean, OnlyFans. Babe. Someone from OnlyFans should go help Washington Post. Because, baby, I'm not subscribing. Stop it.
Stacey, cut this fucking feed. Cut it. He is out of control, Stacey. cut this feed right now, Stacey.